Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to our study of Micah. This is lesson 1, the second video. This is an interesting little study right here, so hang on to this. The first message begins with a witness, and the witness is the Lord God himself. Now, the people knew of God's earthly place, the temple, but now God's saying, I have a permanent place here in heaven. And he describes himself as being sovereign and the Almighty, the righteous judge, and he will not let sin go unpunished forever. And he told him judgment's coming soon to all of Israel, to the sins of the house of Israel and to the rebellion of Jacob, okay? They had been disobedient to the Lord God. Well, we see Micah's response to this. He was the one bringing out this word, okay? He had to go proclaim this word. And he mourned and wailed because of the destruction to come. He grieved at the word that he had to give. And he described it as being an incurable thing, that it was weak and sick. Samaria was like that, and that sickness was spreading to Judah. And so Micah and the Lord, remember it's the Lord giving Micah these words, was using a play on words to describe what was going to happen to various places there when the calamity came. First of all, he said, Gath, a Philistine town, no need to go there. There's no reason to tell them about it. All these other places were in Judah. And so you see the first one, Beth-le-Ephra, which means house of dust. He said, roll yourself in the dust. The sapphire, which means pleasantness, he says, you're going to have shameful nakedness. In other words, sort of the opposite of pleasantness. To Zanan, going out, he said that you will not go out. You will not escape. Beth Ezel, the house of removal, he said he will take from you the support that you have. Morath, bitterness, he says, you become weak, waiting for good. So God actually sends calamity, and he tells why. He says, I use it for judgment. He spoke to Lachish. Now, Lachish was known for his horses, and he uses a little play right here with harnessing the horse to the chariot. And he said, you're the one that has led the daughter of Zion into sin. And so you're going to lead forth in this. Madarashah, which means possessor, and he says one would take possession of them. I ran across this comment by Dyer, a commentator, and I put it here for us because I thought it was really a good synopsis of this last portion here. He says this section begins with the words that recall David's lament at the death of Saul and ends with the name of the cave where David hid from Saul. These dark moments in David's life form a gloomy backdrop to the description of the fall of the towns that Micah spoke of. Though he is never directly mentioned, the figure of David appears hauntingly in the tapestry of destruction. Not a David standing tall in triumph, but a David bowed down in humiliation. It is as if Micah saw in the fall of each town and the eventual captivity of the two kingdoms the final dissolution of the Davidic monarchy. Like David, the glory of Israel would come to Abdullah. I think that's a pretty good synopsis of what we see right here about to occur. Take these things, meditate upon them, and wait for the hope of the Lord. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.